Chronicles of Dr. Limitless. When did it start? Man, we had to go all the way back to Fall River, Massachusetts. Probably like 4 or 5. And at this time, my name was James Crumell. Twin brother Matt Crumell, Dion, Richard Crumell. And, my biological father signed over his rights. And then all of a sudden, my mom was like, hey, your father, he doesn't want y'all no more, in so many words. But this great man that y'all have wants to adopt y'all to be your father. And he was like, yeah, that's what's up. But a little part of me was like, yo, what the hell is going on, man? I don't know what to feel. I don't really know this biological father, but it's like he ain't there. And it's like, that just left me with this empty feeling of, who am I? And I started adopting a mask. I think that's when it started. If you want to hear more of it, go to my YouTube channel. It's going to be a full video. So, as I start donning this mask, I start going through this whole thing of like, who am I? I'm in this city, Fall River, Massachusetts, where it's like maybe 98% Caucasian or white. And at the time, I didn't know that it was white. A lot of them would say they mafia. And I'm like, what the hell is the mafia? And then I'm starting to learn about colors. And one day, I don't know what happened, but my mom is like, yo, you black. I don't know if I was liking a girl or what, but she was like, yo, you black. And I'm like, nah, I'm not black, man, I'm brown. Like, I was really struggling with this. I was like, nah, I'm brown. And she was like, no, you're black. And I was like, what you mean I'm black? She said, you're black in this world. And I'm like, I'm confused. And she said, they're white. And I was like, they don't look white, neither. And then I said, so who are they? And she said, they're Chinese, which I don't even think. They may not have been Chinese, they may have been whatever. But I said, what is their color? And she couldn't give me nothing. So confusion. And I say that to say, God is not the author of confusion. So anytime you got these labels and social constructs, I want you to think about that. But at a young age, you're domesticated. You buy into it. And you like, yo, I got to believe this. This is the classical conditioning. Because you're rewarded for believing. If you believe, then your mother, that's good. And they may not clap their hands or nothing like this, but they're letting you know that they approve. You agree with their agreements. So you fall into that. And you just got to always question, man. And I didn't question at that age, but that's when it started, when I was a little kid. And then as time went on, man, we starting to get into fights. And I'm starting to love in this environment thinking that, damn, like, these people are respecting me because I can fight. And my big brother is looking up to me because I can fight. And I truly believe that it was real. Like, everybody fight. I thought that was the real thing. So that's part one.